Oh, hi there. I'm James Marusak, and I'm a meteorologist. Not
Cold
necessarily
front is
this
giving
type.
us these clouds and some snow showers in some cases tonight.
Even though if you wanted me to, I could go back on TV as long as I learn the latest video technologies, because it has been a while since I did that clip. But I've also was on the radio for the last 5 years. I'm meteorologist Jim Marusak with your forecast for the Twin Cities Metro for the rest of the afternoon. Some high thin clouds will gradually thicken and increase from the south and west. There is that chance for a late day shower and thunderstorm also from the south and west. Just a light southerly breeze and a high temperature topping out near 88 degrees. For tonight, those widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. So I do have the capability of doing voiceovers for advertisements, or if you wanted me to do a voice forecast, no problem. I'm actually pretty good in practice with it. But meteorologists do a lot more than just go on the media and go on the air. We actually have a lot of uses, ranging from everything from road maintenance in the wintertime to be sure you can actually get from place to place, to being sure that concerts and special events go off without a hitch, because the last thing you want is that unsuspecting thunderstorm to come in and ruin everything just when you thought it was your special day. As well, there are a lot of transportation uses besides the roads to be sure meteorology can go well, and that's whether you are looking at potentially flying a plane, just to be sure you're not going through any rough turbulence, or you can actually be sure you can get the plane on the ground to begin with. Or we also use the forecast for rail forecasting, and the reason why the rails would want it to be sure the tracks are okay, whether it's from a heavy snowfall, or just to be sure you don't have a heavy rainstorm coming in and washing it out from underneath and causing an otherwise major disaster. As for one of the more unusual uses for short-term forecasting, believe it or not, I've actually had to forecast sunlight and cloud cover for an area in British Columbia right near a river valley. And you're asking, why would they want to know that? Well, they're monitoring the water temperature. Well, why do you need the water temperature? Quite simply, they were in the middle of the spawning season for salmon. And well, the salmon, they can't swim through too warmer water or they don't quite make it to their spawning grounds. So what we try to do is be sure we get the sunlight in there. The Ministry of Natural Resources would then run it through some models. If they have to release water from a dam, they do it. And once they do that, as long as the water temperature is fine, the salmon will make it their way up towards the spawning grounds. And let's just say, not only will we have our plates filled with nice salmon, but everybody will be happy. But on top of that, we use more extended forecasts for everything from oil and natural gas trading. Even the electricity companies use it to be sure they have enough power to be able to get online. And hopefully they use it for that use and not for what Enron does, but our forecast can be used both ways. It's just a matter of I produce the product, how somebody uses it, that's their concern. And believe it or not, a lot of commodity traders, a lot of more agricultural type companies also use our forecast to be sure that not only the temperature and the moisture is right, but that temperature and moisture can determine how good the actual grain crops can be and the fruit crops, because a lot of them are traded on exchange, and if they can know ahead of time through a seasonal forecast or even a several week out forecast to be sure that all the numbers are in line, that everything should be yielding as it's supposed to, then they can make the right trade. If it's going to come up a little short, then they can actually build on a little extra position to be sure they get what they need, but also set aside the extra money. So there's a lot of ways that our forecast numbers can be used, just depending on what you need them for. And as for how much technology I can use to get those forecasts out, well, I can use Windows, I can use Linux, Unix, Mac OS, basically anything you toss in front of me, as long as I can get the weather data I need, and as long as I know what format you need it outputted on, whether it's graphics, whether it's more text, whether it's a more narrative, you tell me how you want it. I'm sort of the short order cook of meteorology. I can get it out to you as much as possible. And as I said, all you need is the right information, all you need is the data you want me to use, and I will get you the best forecast as I can get you. As for what else you can use me for, all different types of uses. I mean, some people can actually use my map making skills. That way, if you need me to do some maps on the side, I do know how to do multi-layered graphics. Not necessarily in Adobe Photoshop, but I can figure out because I mainly use PaintShop Pro at the moment. As well, I can do other types of computer tasks, like computer maintenance, because I actually had to do that with my last couple employers to help the computer guys out. And overall, I'm one of those people that can actually do most everything you need inside an office. You just have to ask me what you want done, and I'll get it done. So once again, I'm meteorologist James Marusak, and I'm available for your taking. All you do is have to give me a call, give me an email, we can set something up, and go from there. Have a good day. Bye.